Hello, hello, hello.
Happy Wednesday, guys. We are here for another wonderful, inspiring episode of Two Word Story TV. And I am so grateful to have our guest this week. If you want to kick it off and introduce yourself, that would be amazing. I love your
Sure.
name.
Thank you so much for having me. My name is Dr. Nehemiah Mabry. I am a young man, young black boy from the South, as I like to put it. Born in Georgia, coming from Alabama. Now I am a North Carolinian who is all about the fields of science, technology, engineering, and math.
Woo! It's so good. So
Yeah,
that's STEM, right?
absolutely. STEM.
Awesome.
Yep. STEM
Awesome.
is the acronym.
Yes. And so it's something new. I was sharing that's newer for me. And I'm so happy to have you on to bring awareness to us, and all that you do. So if you want to tell us a little bit about your organization and your group, that would be really great too.
Sure. So as I said before, STEM is the acronym, STEM, standing for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. This was coined a couple of decades ago to really encapsulate these fields that I like to look at as a toolbox for
Mhm.
solving some of the world's biggest challenges.
Yeah.
Some of the innovation, tons of innovation, it all comes from using the tools of science, technology, engineering, and math. And so having these fields, I felt like there was an opportunity to get more people involved, people who may have looked at these fields as one way, as something that involves only people with thick glasses, which all are welcome, or people who don't like to be extroverted, though that is perfectly fine too.
Right.
But there's an opportunity for people to also get in and acquire these skills, this toolbox. And so I started STEMedia, which is my organization.
Mm-hmm.
STEMedia, one word with one M, which is all about elevating and inspiring the STEM community and showing images that are a little bit more inclusive than ones that have been traditionally shown.
Absolutely. It's so powerful. Thank you so much. I'm actually so grateful, like I said, that you could share that here with us. And I'll, drop in the comments or in the caption where to follow you, and you guys should definitely check it out. And before we kick it off with your two-word story, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's pressing play to take in this midweek mindset motivation. So we really are a community coming together trying to just continue to grow the mindset movement because mindset's for everybody. Mindset is everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's really a powerful thing when you know that you are very strong. Your mind is a strong tool for yourself. So on that note, what is your two-word story?
Oh man. Well, first of all, I just want to say again, mindset movement is powerful. I agree with you. Mindset is everything. That's where it begins and that's where it ends, I think.
Yeah.
So my two words, they are engineering purpose. Engineering
Ooh,
purpose.
wow, that's powerful. Oh my gosh, I love it. That's
Oh, thank you,
so
thank you.
wonderful.
Yeah, so engineering purpose has become my
Really.
two-word mantra for a while now. For probably the last year. Just to start with engineering. Engineering is my field of study. I have my degrees in structural engineering. I do it for a living. And the thing about engineering is that it is a noun and it's a verb. So the noun
Exactly.
engineering, yeah, it's this field of study that uses math and science to solve problems. That's the noun. But the verb is to cunningly and cleverly devise solutions to problems.
Right.
And I understand that one of the problems that a lot of people run into at various points throughout their lives is this lost sense of purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crucial. It's very crucial, not only for others, but for myself as well. I can remember going through college, knowing that I was supposed to be achieving this education, obtaining this education, going on to prepare for a career. But I had many times where I lost a sense of why, right? And in that time, I began to really look deep, and it's really a whole long story, but I really felt like I was spiritually led to this idea of in this field of engineering, I am to also still be a person who cares about people, not just numbers, not just science, not just the data, but individuals, inspiring people. And so that was a purpose, a reason, a why that I obtained for myself. And
Yeah.
I realized that in that, I am also helping other people find that for themselves. And so the verb of engineering being my technical career field, as well as my, I guess, calling, and is something that I am doing to help others find purpose, find meaning, find fulfillment, in particularly this area known as STEM.
Like literally mic drop.
Yeah.
It's so powerful. It's so beautiful and intricate, and it's right to the point, and it's that's the thing is engineering purpose. Our
Hmm.
purpose and our why, what comes to mind for me is that it can continually change. So
Right.
being open to that. So you're almost always engineering your purpose,
Yes.
right? Like
Yep.
you want to stay in touch with what your why is, because
Yes.
everyone's born with this light and this purpose, and you have a passion inside of you. And if you haven't figured it out yet, that's okay. That,
Hmm.
you know, there are people out there who can help do that, right? And you're
Yep.
providing this platform for others to connect to what they are love to do, but then also find a deeper purpose, like engineering
Totally.
purpose even
Totally.
further. It's so good.
Yes. Yeah, it's a journey. And the thing about engineering is a present participle tense of the word engineering. It was denotes the fact that it's a journey, it's ongoing. It isn't just a destination. I have engineered my purpose, but engineering purpose is something we continue to do as we grow, as we evolve, as we continue to embrace the mindset movement of our lives.
Right. Well, and see now this, I see these two words as your life mantra, so
Hmm. Hmm.
really knowing that if you're in a point, it could be a year from now, it could be next week. If you're in a point, maybe a low point, or you're like, wait, what are my goals right now? Engineering purpose, what falls the story underneath that is the important thing to remember. So you have to remind yourself, wait, engineering purpose, this is why, to literally pick yourself up, right? It's like if your mind is going down a negative pathway, you want to grab a
Hmm.
hold of
Hmm.
the mantra to remind you the power of it and what it does for
Yep.
your heart and your soul.
Right.
And so, I have to ask, like, if you do hit a struggling point, what do you do to pull you back in to like your purpose?
Yeah, for sure. So we have this thing in engineering known as the engineering design process, and it's literally a circle,
Mhm.
something you continue. One of the simplest forms that I like to use is ask, imagine, plan, create, and then improve. And so
Wow.
you have to step back and ask yourself, all right, why? What's going on? What do I know? And at times, sometimes the question itself is enough,
Yep.
because you can ask a question and may not know the exact answer to it. But when you ask a question, you literally have to open your mind up to the fact that you can move forward. Like when you conclude that, oh, it's all over, there's no point to this, that's not a question. You pretty much just shut down any
Mhm.
progress. But simply saying, what is the deeper meaning? I don't know the answer to that question when I ask that question, but that does suggest that there is a deeper meaning. And so that naturally propels me forward, just simply asking the question. And then you move to imagine. Now, when you imagine, really anything goes. Like you can literally be in the worst situation, but use your imagination to imagine things working out better.
Right.
And so being able to imagine how the solution will look at the end of the day, even though you may not know the incremental steps, is
Mhm.
also something that gives you energy and
Yep.
helps move you past that rut. And I won't go all the way down the process, but the thing I love about the cycle is that it ends with improve, which
Right.
means that you can start over again. You can
Right.
continue to get higher and higher. And so that's what I like. That's what I like to do when it comes to running against these problems, whether it's technically or personally.
Absolutely. That's a wonderful share. I'm going to have to I'll add that as well to the caption, because it's these little nuggets that we all need to hear. And that's why this is the weekly reminder. Like this week, check in with yourself and, you know, are you engineering your purpose? And
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
question part's huge. That's what, when you ask yourself, what is my 2-word story today? Or what is my
Hmm.
2-word story this week? It does a similar thing in the sense that it causes you to have to reflect. It
Yeah.
stops you from, like you said, if you're feeling shut down and you're like thinking for a moment, right?
Right.
And that's such a powerful thing. So I can't thank you enough for coming on to share this beautiful,
Pleasure.
beautiful 2-word story from your heart with all of us. And
Yes.
if you have anything that you want to share with us to find out more information or anything, by all means, please share.
Sure, sure. Yeah. So STEMedia, it's a movement you can find on any social media platform or STEMedia.com. But I have a special downloads, and I think I shared that I just recently
Yeah.
created.
Yeah.
This is what I call the very first step to
Mhm.
engineering your purpose. And truthfully, this is something that can help you regardless of what field you're in, but especially if someone watching this is in the STEM fields or they know someone is going to the STEM fields.
Right.
Engineeringpurpose.com has a free downloadable PDF that walks you through that first step, that
Love.
asking step, that allows you to be able to set your course right when it comes to engineering and finding your place and your purpose.
That's amazing. This is so good. This
Yeah.
is wonderful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for coming on. And by all means, please follow STEMedia. Click and check it out. Like the post and interact with the organization, the community. And thank you guys so much. Maybe you grab a hold of the mantra for the week and you think about it. Journal on what engineering purpose means for you. So I'm so thankful. I'm going to send love
Thank
to
you.
everybody. Of course.
Thank you.
Yes, this is so wonderful. Thanks again.
All
And
right.
we'll see you guys later.